About it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a
throwdown.
And Clark, now what's been called tonight, and that's usually
play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs
in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
A little wild out there, but not so here.
You're not going to see that very often.
Get out and run.
Outside the line. Off the mark with the
angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Screen by Russell. Davis with a screen on Drummond. Durant kicks to Davis. And it's 6 points for Anthony Davis.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to...
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. And that sends Freak to the free throw line. That one on DeRozan. And some changes here for Kyle Lowry. And West also making a switch. Bledsoe's checked in. Now here's Bledsoe. Durant with a wide open look. And it's off from 3. Kicks to Irving. Here's Freak. And it's all evened up. Freak's got 12 now in this quarter.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Good. Russell's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Irving passes to Millsap. Down low. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Paul Millsap. Freak's got the game tied up here for the East All-Stars. Bledsoe outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
A tight game here in New York. Durant dishes to Bledsoe. Right wing. Russell with a wide-open look. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
Freak with it. Russell's there. Stolen by Bledsoe. 1:43 left in the first half. And the wide open shot from Griffin. Misses the chippy right there.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Irving kicks to Freak. The West All-Stars pull it in. Bledsoe left side. 11 feet away. No good. Parsons with some nice D. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. 4-point game. Stolen by Bledsoe. They push it up 4 on 3. Gets to the corner and buries it. Bledsoe's got 4 points this quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the West All-Stars?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Here's Bledsoe following the basket by Freak. Bledsoe passes to Davis. East grabs the miss. Freak's got 4 rebounds in this game. From deep. And good on the basket. Book it. Freak's got 25 points.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Davis kicks to Durant. Davis setting the pick for Durant. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The West All-Stars have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. New players. The West All-Stars making a switch here. So the clock...
Get ready for your East All-Star Game.
And we return to the NBA All-Star Game. One half is in the books, and the second half about to begin.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second half even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
Freak in at shooting guard. Batum is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Wall in at point guard. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Passes it to Freak. There's the pick. Pass to Batum. And Drummond kicks to Freak. 6 on the shot clock. And the 3 ball is good. Freak's got 28 points for the game.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Harden dishes to Davis. And Durant gets double teamed. A shot by Harden, wide open. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Now, here is Harden. 6 points for him. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Shoots. The wing jumper, a misfire from Freak. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Freak. Here's Wall.
Yeah, and the number of slams here we're seeing tonight off the charts.
Somebody forgot to tell these guys the dunk contest is on a different night.
Now here's Lillard. He dishes it to Griffin. They get it again. Here's Durant. It's deflected.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
Now Freak. 30 points in the game. And Davis sends it back. Kicks it out to Lillard. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Lillard's got his second bucket of the night.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And some changes here for the East. Chris Bosh is checked in for Drummond. Love comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Irving subbed in for John Wall. DeMarco. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this.
Just sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Here is Durant. 5 points in the game. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
And that one's good. Freak.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Lillard, the pass to Davis. Back to Lillard. Feeds to Cousins. Davis kicks to Lillard. And it's good off the back rim and in. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Here's Freak. 33 points for him. And easy 2 points on the layup. Freak's got the lead up to 7 now for the East All-Stars.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Jimmy Butler is checked in for the... Here is Harden. Westbrook wide open. He fires.
Get ready for your East All-Star Game.
Welcome, everyone, back to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game. A great night of basketball here on 2K Sports.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got. DeRozan out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Harden. Then there's Griffin. And it's Westbrook in at point. Harden outside. There's the three. Count that one. The East All-Stars League has been cut down to 6 in the bucket from Russell Westbrook.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense. Move the ball.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Westbrook. There's Freak. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's the West with the ball. Harden dishes to DeRozan. On the wing, Harden, covered by Wall. Griffin kicks to Davis.
That's a Wall.
Cannot hit. Great D that time from Vucevic. Here's Butler. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now here's Westbrook. Davis, the pass to Westbrook. The 10-footer. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 8 points for Davis.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
There's the screen. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Freak dishes to Butler. He kicks it to Freak. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Drummond's checked in for the East. James comes in for Jimmy Butler. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Durant comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Russell in for Russell Westbrook. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And a wide open look for Freak. Outside for Batum. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Harden outside. On the wing, Davis. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it falls over the rim and in. And now just a 5-point East All-Star lead.
You know what, didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
And here's Freak. Buries the 20-footer. Freak's got 40 points.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
Now here's Davis. Back to Russell. The dish to Griffin. And that one's good. Griffin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And so here are the West All-Stars, trailing by 5. Durant drawing the double team. Tries it from 19. And it's Davis missing. Now here's Freak. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Batum's screen on Durant. And Wall kicks to Batum. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And let's get this update now. Doris Burke was across the way on the sideline.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach of the East All-Stars said to his team. Offensively, he wants them to work the ball around. He stressed the need to find good shots, not quick shots. So Coach waiting until the final stages to pull a few tricks out of his sleeve. Kevin, let's see if he's made a wise decision.
Thank you, Doris.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
To the paint, deflects the pass, and stolen by Drummond, and they're running. Here's Freak, drains the jumper to finish the break. Freak's got the lead up to 9 now for the East All-Stars.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him. And he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
The East making a switch. Butler's checked in. .144 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Durant, the pass to Lillard. A three ball. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Freak. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Freak's got 45 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Davis sets a screen. For three, Durant. No good. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Freak kicks to LeBron. Dishes it to Freak. The West All-Stars pull it in. Pass to Durant. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the rejection by James.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
Harden with room to shoot. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Here's Freak. Clark, they're in good position here to ride it out.
Yeah, they certainly are. I mean, if they just play smart right here, Kevin, this game's pretty much over.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Durant with it. Griffin kicks to Lillard. Offline with his three. Now, Freak. Beyond the arc. And that one's good.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star Game action now in the books. So let's take a look back at some of the footage from our All-Star Game MVP. Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen.
And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid talent on display tonight. For Shaquille O'Neal and for Kenny the Jet Smith and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again to start up the NBA's second half of the season.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Miami Heat. The wins have been coming pretty steadily for the Heat. A strong stretch of play for this team, winning 6 of their last 7. They're playing at a high level, no lack of confidence going into tonight's game. It's rare to see a point guard lead the NBA in scoring, but that's exactly what Freak is doing right now. Not only that, but he's still making sure to get everybody involved. How great has this been for this kid?
Only MVP candidates can lead the league in scoring at the point guard position. It's critical to his
DJ Khaled.
Beautiful and vibrant Atlanta, Georgia, the capital of Georgia, and our location tonight.
Ready to go?
Greetings, everyone, from Atlanta. The Hawks playing host to an Eastern Conference affair here at the Phillips Arena. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Taking a look at Miami. They've put it all together over the course of their last 7 games. They've only had 1 loss over that span.
And to say these guys are hot right now would be putting it mildly. They've come into this game playing arguably the best basketball of anybody in the league.
Yeah, Greg, it's been a big-time winning streak. Many of the games haven't even been close during the streak. Needless to say, they're coming into every game now with great confidence and swag.
So here's Miami's starting group. The big men are Bosh and Whiteside. Freak is out there with Thornton, and it's Winslow in at the 3 spot.
And those are the first points of the game.
Nice hoop to get the scoring started there.
Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. Teague kicks to Millsap. Millsap sets the pick for Teague. To the inside. Here's Kaminsky in there.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
Guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year.
1 minute into the first quarter. Atlanta on D. It's a 3-point game.
Back and forth. I thought they had a very competitive outing, but just ran out of gas towards the end. The pace was furious.
Yeah, one of the better games that I had seen all season long. They just don't get any more exciting than that one. And more importantly, that's the kind of basketball, as a fan, you wish you could watch every night.
Freak kicks to Thornton. Wants to get it back to Whiteside and does. This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
His performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
And both free throws good from Whiteside. So it's Atlanta now. Let's send it over to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Doris?
One player he said they can't overlook is Chris Bosh. He said Bosh is the perfect complementary scorer. He can hit the spot-up J and also really crash the offensive boards. We simply can't get so caught up elsewhere that we allow him to have a big night. And Kevin at 6'11", Bosh really an anchor in that front court. When he plays well, they're tough to beat.
Thanks, Doris. And here is Teague following the 3-pointer by Freak. And he gets it to go. Teague's got his second bucket of the night.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
Now here's Freak. Teague covering. In the corner, Winslow with it. Lots of room. And another basket for Miami.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
The Hawks trail by 4. Teague kicks to Millsap. A 3-pointer off the mark.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the 3-pointer. The defense was nowhere around.
From outside the arc, here's Whiteside. And another shot. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
It's up a three, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
Good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. That's good. That's 7 points for Freak.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
And there's the feed to Millsap. And there's the pass to Cephalosha. And Teague, here we go. The shot is off. And it's Miami the other way. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And they tailored a fantastic, I thought, offensive game plan. And that when, I mean, they knew exactly how to exploit the holes in that defense.
And exploit them they did. I mean, they exposed them tremendously. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game that the defense really never had an answer.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
There's Freak. The shot is off. The Hawks trail by 3. Teague kicks to Kaminsky. The Hawks working the ball around. Teague drives in.
Chris Bosh. That's his first personal foul.
The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Jeff Teague.
That free throw, no good. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Nicholson's checked in for Kaminsky. Mirotic comes. Heat shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. They've got Cephalosha, Paul Millsap out there with Kaminsky. Then there's Teague, so that's the lineup for Atlanta. The second chance effort, and it's laid in by Whiteside.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Now here's Schroeder. T right on him. Millsap a screen. Schroeder kicks to Millsap. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Freak kicks to Whiteside. Got a piece of it. Tries from 10. That's good on the jump shot. Dragic has got his second basket of the night.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
And the basket by Kaminsky.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Good. 6 points here for Justice Winslow.
Great rise and dime there. He changed gears in midair to make the assist.
And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Hawks making a switch here. Clark's checked in. And Miami also making a switch. Thornton's checked in. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers had a huge game. He finished with 31 points as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
For Miami, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Pass to Kaminsky, and Whiteside sends it back. In transition, here comes Miami. Thornton's got the ball. And yes, sir, that one drops. Thornton's got his first basket of the night. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Here's Teague. And it's Miami with the rebound. Last time they met was in Miami.
And really the signature of that game was what they were able to do from a defensive standpoint, particularly on the low post.
Yeah, and they were up in the air an awful lot in that paint area, getting their hands on shots, a lot of them, but if they didn't block them or touch them, they actually changed them.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Freak. He's coming off a 31-point game against Cleveland. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Well, despite that possession.
And the first half comes to a close.
Well, I'm with Eric Spoelstra.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Let's take a look at some numbers in this one for Freak. 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Heat. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Thornton out there with Freak, and it's Winslow in at the small forward. Here's Millsap, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. And that's now 7 points for Millsap.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
And that one's good. Freak.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the three.
Clark kicks to Teague. Inside. No good from Clark.
Just tentative in the paint. Lacking a little bit of confidence. Allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Dishes it to Teague. Stolen by Bosch. Freak with it. 14 points for him. Off target with the open look. Thornton against Teague. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Millsap a screen on Thornton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kaminsky misses.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Hawks trail by 6. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Millsap a screen. Can they get it? And too long on the shot.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And Freak throws it down.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And Teague, here we go. And it's sent back by Bosch.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
The 11-footer. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And that's now 6 points for Teague.
Kevin, let's look at where the Hawks stand in the NBA rankings right now. 5th in shooting, 10th in scoring, and they're in the top 3rd in the league in blocks. They're a team that really doesn't give many good looks.
And you look at their three-point shooting, they put defenses in a tough position. You've got to protect the paint and still chase out to 25 feet from the hoop. No easy task.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Millsap dishes to Clark. There's a good screen. Outside Teague. Out left to the wing. 17-foot shot on the way. That's in. The Miami lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Kaminsky.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
Now here's Freak. 16 points for him. Passes it to Whiteside. He feeds it to Freak. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Millsap. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak. The Hawks have shot 3 of 7 at the foul line.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
59 seconds left here in the third quarter. Feeds it to Mirotic. Kicks it to Carroll. Pass to Schroeder. From the arc. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
They double him with Freak. Mirotic, the pass to Schroeder. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And the foul called on Freak. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line. The Hawks have shot 50% from the line on 10 attempts. That's a few too many misses. And the second free throw, good. From deep three-point range, no good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Heat. They finish off the third quarter with a Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. The Heat leading by 10. Cephalosha is out there with Mirotic. Then there's Ian Clark. Then there's Teague. And it's Kaminsky in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The Hawks shooting 41% for the game. To the middle, here's Cephalosha. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 5 assists in the game. The Heat shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Now here's Freak. Teague covering. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Clock at 6. Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. Great D that time from Teague.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Down low. And finished off by Mirotic.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Here's Freak. Shot is off. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Teague against Whiteside. Now here's Teague. He's tightly guarded. Mirotic gets the bucket. Paul Millsap's checked in for Mirotic. The Heat leading by 7. Here's Freak. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Clark kicks to Millsap. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
The Heat have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final. Bosch dishes to Freak. Off target from three-point range. The Hawks trail by 7. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Clark kicks to Millsap. They get the rebound. Here's Kaminsky. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Shooting for Atlanta, Frank Kaminsky.
And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. Miami leading by 5. Whiteside, the pass to Freak. He dishes it to Winslow. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Winslow. Winslow's got his 3rd assist on the night. Hawks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Mike Budenholzer was discussing with his guys. He told his guys, listen, we've got to make the most of every opportunity right now. We can win this game, but it's all about making every single possession count. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
What a night so far for you.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game.
Guys.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked in. And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Indianapolis as the Pacers go up against the Miami Heat. Miami comes into this one following a loss to New Orleans. That game was high scoring. Tonight, they'll need to be better defensively. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding onto the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players try.
The Pacers look to take charge. We're going to bring it to you here from Indianapolis, Indiana. And for the Heat right now, they're focused on getting off to a good start on this road trip. And, of course, Wesley Johnson. I think we could sort of see it in his first couple games that he's really feeling out his new team.
You know, I'm really excited about seeing how this team is going to evolve since the trade. I mean, he's a guy that can end up being a key player for him down the stretch.
No doubt about it. I mean, there are some guys you win with and some guys you win because of it. And when you look at him, though not a superstar, he's the type of player that they've been missing and can really, I think, help this team come together.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. The big men are Bosh and Whiteside. Freak is out there with Thornton, and it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. Now here's Ellis. He's coming off a 13-point game against Golden State.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
Well, Doris, an interesting game. Moments ago, you had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. What do you have to say?
Kevin, I talked to him about the shot blocking they're certain to face in this matchup. He's certainly cognizant of it, and he told me this. If we can play a little more up-tempo and score before their bigs can recover, that will help. Also, getting them on the move in the half court, whether with ball movement or screens, will also serve us well. Kevin, if they can execute, they'll have some success.
Wonderful, Doris. Thanks for the report.
You know, I think he's right to be concerned about the defense they're going up against today. I mean, it's going to take some creativity for them on offense to be able to score consistently.
I think that's their primary concern. I mean, they'd be fooling themselves if they said scoring against this D is going to be easy.
Ellis has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Freak dishes to Bosh. Inside. Here's Freak. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Freak's got his second basket of the night.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Bosh. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And the dunk by Winslow.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And, guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
Now here's Monroe. Plays it up and banks it in.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Now here's Freak. He's guarded close. The feed to Whiteside. Unloads from 9, and he drops that one in. Whiteside's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And he gets the bucket.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
He'd have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. Off target from outside. Indiana trailing here. Ellis outside. Here's Shelton. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Miami Heat comes into this one following a loss to the Pelicans.
And really, had they just shot their average from the free throw line, in that game. I think that probably changes the outcome.
No doubt. I mean, because there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line.
And here is Turner following the three-pointer by Freak. And the pass to Shelton, trying his luck deep. Second chance shot, and Turner with the lay-in.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Freak with it. He has 7. The steal. And even 3-on-3 break. It's blocked, and the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot, instead a shooting foul, and we'll see free throws coming up right here. The Pacers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Pacers shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. On the court for Miami here in the second. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Dragic is out there with Freak, and it's Winslow in at the small forward. The drive by Monroe. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Monroe's got his second basket of the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
Ellis kicks to Hill. They double him with Freak. Indiana moving the ball around. And it's Ellis penetrating, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. 5 on the clock. And that one's good, Ellis. Miami's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Three-pointer, and again, Miami with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pelicans had a huge game. He had 43 points, and he tallied those points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance. For him and for us, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Here's Ellis. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him. He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Ellis. Freak kicks to Thornton. Looks for Bosch. Gets it to him. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Ellis, the pass to Turner. And the Pacers can't get it to go. On offense, here are the Heat. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Freak. The three-pointer, no good. Pacers trail by 8. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The three from Johnson. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there? Because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target.
I don't want us to take a shot from the hands of our faces.
This is what made the difference there. Any hesitation? And that
Get our shooters looks. Enough.
And we finished one half of it.
Kevin, I'm here with Coach.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break.